What's up? What's up, people? Where are my grinders? Yo, what's up, DJ Blaze? Alright. Say something. Say something that I won't do. What's up, Jason? The Mad Cow. What time is it there, man? Where you guys, like, what's the time now? Is it dinner time, lunch time? Dash conference on now too. Oh. Whoa. Pedro. What's up, Ryan? What's up, people? What's up? This is gonna be one of the most interesting and funniest episodes ever, man. Like I said, if you are looking for like a tutorial, this ain't it. It is an unboxing it's an unboxing video. I've never done an unboxing video before, and I think this is gonna be one of the most funniest unboxing videos because I have no idea like how do you set up the whole Raspberry Pi. But let's wait for the stream to fill up first, and then we can all have a laugh together. Lunchtime, alright. Yeah, man, I play a little bit of poker, but I don't play like full time. Lunchtime in Amsterdam, oh yeah. Okay, so, alright guys, as we all know, that on the 4th of October, I will be staking some quantum. Now, here are my thoughts about staking or proof of stake. So as we all know, that mining, setting up a mining rig now is kind of costly. So I would say that it's also I would also say that it is costly at the moment. I think to set up a proper mining rig in Singapore context is about anywhere from 4,500 to about 6,000 Sing dollars. So I would say that it's around 5,000 US dollars to get a mining rig up. So with that being said, I decided to, hey, what's up, Michael? Breakfast in Orlando. Woohoo! Orlando is nice, man. I've been to Orlando before. The amusement factor, man, this is a serious channel, man. This is not like for amusement, man. This is like, I have never done this unboxing video. Firstly, it's gonna be a mess. Do not expect a tutorial, guys. This is not a tutorial, okay? So for those who are already versed in the Raspberry Pi and already know how to set up this little microcomputer, feel free to guide me, as I have given great advice to you guys. I would also hope that the chat will come together as one and help me out in terms of setting up this Raspberry Pi. Now, I have zero experience with Linux, but why am I setting up the Raspberry? Whoa. Oh, that sneeze. Ugh. Okay, first and foremost, staking to me is like a chance to help out the ecosystem. Okay, so why do I want to first set up a Raspberry Pi, you might ask? So what is a Raspberry Pi? It's basically a small little computer. It would be a different separate OS from my existing OS. Why do we want to do that? Oh, finally, yes, the sneeze. So why do I want to do that? For security purposes. So let's just say, you know, I do streaming, I accept emails, I download third-party programs. That's actually kind of like a security issue when it comes to staking, because you don't want your computer to be compromised. So I'm thinking from a very logical aspect here. I am someone who is not extremely technically inclined, so please bear with me. So I just want to share this in terms of, like, as if you're someone new, you're watching this for the first time, you want to get in on the proof of stake consensus algorithm on any particular cryptocurrency. Now, not every cryptocurrency requires you to purchase a Raspberry Pi or any kind of SBC or single board computer. So you don't have to purchase a Raspberry Pi. You can actually do everything with your laptop or your desktop. It's just that, like I said, for the sake of security, it's just like why you want to own a Ledger Nano S, right? You'll own a Ledger Nano S so that your cryptocurrencies firstly has its own private key and it sits remotely away from your main system. You can have the same internet connection, but because you're always downloading stuff, opening email attachments, that could always be, the ransomware that recently just happened. Yeah, so people who unknowingly opened an email attachment that contained that malicious virus, basically had their whole system locked up, and you had to pay them like whatever $300 or whatever to unlock that precious information that you want to get back your system, right? So I decided I think it's better to get the Raspberry Pi. And it's also an opportunity for me to learn something new because I've never done staking before. I understand that Arc allows you to do a delegated proof of stake. So as long as you download the wallet, all right, I mean, I do have the Arc client downloaded on my system, but I don't really participate in it because I did a quick flip. But for Quantum, I want to be part of the ecosystem. I want to help out in terms of building because I really believe in the project. So I'm going to be staking my Quantum tokens the moment on 4th of October, and I just want to see how it goes. And I think it's a good thing to just share and allow everyone to learn. So a noob like me doing this like live will also encourage like people who are also very new to this space, who do not know Linux or whatever, and also at the same time how easy it is to set up. So firstly, let me just show you what I bought. So in terms of components, so firstly we have to buy the Raspberry Pi 3, right? So the Raspberry Pi 3 is the little motherboard. So let me open it up first. So it's a little motherboard, right? So it comes and looks like this. Okay, so it has as you can see, it has, I think these are the so these are the USB ports, right? These are the USB ports, and then this is the Ethernet port, and then this is the CPU, right? This is the CPU. So, okay, so for staking, right? So for staking, I wanted to have something that is low cost in terms of power consumption, and I can leave it on 24/7. I am no way able to leave my computer on, as in my current CPU, on for 24/7, right? Because it's just basically just too much in terms of power consumption, and also I do not want my processor or my graphics processor or my card or whatever to run out or die, right? So that's the whole idea. Now, of course, people who are on Neo, you guys enjoy staking, and you don't have to even purchase any of this. You just stake your wallet online, and then you are able to earn gas. But I was thinking there's definitely a reason why Quantum chose POS 3.0. I think basically it's more for the fact that they want to create an ecosystem just like mining, and they want people who want to participate in the network. So I think it's very fair, right? So if you are staking, you want to earn a piece of the reward every 500 blocks. So I would assume that's 500 confirmations. That is your coin aging time. So the moment that it has crossed that 500 blocks, that's about 20.8 hours in terms of estimation. So 20.8 hours later, you will start to earn rewards based on the coins that you have put in. So after, let's say you put in, say, 1,000 Quantum tokens, 500 blocks later, which is probably 500 confirmations, each block confirmation time is about 2.48 minutes. All right, and then from then you are able to start earning rewards after that. So every time any new reward that appears in your wallet, that also requires 500 blocks before that new reward can earn. So I kind of did a little bit of a calculation. It works out to about 4 to 5% per annum, which is not bad. So like I said, in terms of a portfolio, you always want diversification. Also, we must not compromise in terms of our security. So that is why I'm having this, hey, what's up, Ilya? So that is why I'm planning to be part of this, ecosystem proof of stake experiment. Okay, so as I mentioned, so those who have not seen, this is the Raspberry Pi 3 Model B, right? Then you also want to have the power supply. Okay, by the way, guys, this actually comes in a kit. So I would advise, if you are someone who is very new, you might, like me, you want to buy the whole kit. But I have like pieces here and there. I already have the mouse, I already have the keyboard, so I don't have to buy like the keyboard and stuff like that. So the whole kit, I think, roughly costs 175 Sing dollars, but because I bought everything separately, it's a different pricing. Yeah. So the power supply is pretty straightforward. It's just a normal, black power supply. And last but not least, you have a case. So you have this little casing that comes with that you can buy separately, right? So you can just you can just fit it in, right? Okay. So this is so I'm gonna put everything together right now. Ugh. Oh man, this is so it's quite straightforward, guys. It's not like rocket science or anything. So okay, so you just have to slot it in just like that, like so. Okay, so make sure it sits nicely in, and then you put the case. Okay, so you put the case and you snap it in, right? Like so. And then you put the sides. By the way, this has a HDMI port. If you can see, it has a HDMI port. So, and it also has audio jack, and I think it's a little micro. This is for the power supply. So you just put everything in. Guys, this is not like a I know everything kind of setup video. This is like I don't know anything and I just want to do it live, because it's fun. So we guys can talk and stuff. No, Bitcoin Brighton, no, you're not late, man. You're not late. This is an unboxing video. It's not like a tutorial. You don't have to worry, man. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Like this, I have no idea what this does. Okay, but since it's gonna be covered up, I assume that we do not need it. Okay, so the USB ports are here, right? This is not 3.0, right? What is this? This is the Raspberry Pi 3.0. Raspberry Pi 3. So this is a little remote computer, as I mentioned. Because I'm gonna be staking with this. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna plug it up. Oh, okay, guys. So this is the software that comes with it. See this software? Now, obviously, Chinese people suck at doing DIY stuff. So apparently I think you can have a burner to go and burn the OS for free. That's provided you have the burner. So I was thinking, man, this thing costs like, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks or something. So I just decided to buy the whole thing. So this little micro SD also has the operating system. So I hope you guys can see. Focus. Okay, can you see? Pre-installed with Nupes for the Raspberry Pi, right? So it also contains the Raspberry Pi recovery system. So this, and also I bought an extra, I also bought this. This is the Extreme Pro SanDisk. This is just for extra memory, guys, okay? Because 8 gigabytes is a little bit too small. Okay, so yep, I'm gonna put everything in like so. So this is the power supply. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Got that. Oh yes, and I have a HDMI cable that is linked to the monitor. Okay. So there's this little slot for the micro SD card. And apparently you can load everything up remotely. So let me just plug the source in first. So this is linked to my source 2. Whoa. Shucks. Wow, this is like tight, man. Whew. Okay. So this is in. Oh, I am nervous, guys. I am just nervous. Man, come on, man. Unboxing a Lambo is not as nervous as this shit. I don't even know how to do it. So for anyone who is wondering whether this is a tutorial, no, this is not a tutorial. This is literally Noob doing unboxing of a Raspberry Pi. Now, I think there are some kids that are watching, and then they'll be probably wondering, haha, this old dude is like setting up this microcomputer and it's really damn funny. So, yeah, of course. But the thing is, inside the what you call it, the memory card, it's just a memory card, man. I need to install the software first, then I will switch out. Okay, so I'm gonna cut open this. I was thinking maybe I wanted to like set up everything first, but then that would be like no fun, right? So I decided to set up everything like live. Oops. Okay, so of course, naturally I bought the little keyboard, right? Okay. Okay, so this is okay, because this is a Bluetooth what do you call a keyboard, right? So I need to go and find the batteries. So give me a second. Okay, come.
Daddy, look.
Okay, move. Okay, folks, bad news, man. Basically, the AAA batteries cannot be found because my whole house only has AA batteries. So never mind, it is all good. we shall just continue with a USB cable for now, for the sake of this unboxing video. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. No, no. Just sit. Okay, go. Go. Later. Okay. Where was I? Okay, so the computer. Okay, so now we are going to plug in the power. Man, where is this? Plug in the power. Okay, and then the wait, can you okay, go. Okay. Okay, so this is the new little micro SD card, and then I'm gonna pop it in. All right. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so now we're gonna switch. I'm gonna switch screen, guys, to basically go to the second source. Oh, whoops. Plugging in the mouse. Plug in the mouse. And then we're gonna switch. Okay. Alright, you should still be able to see me. Okay, wait, give me a second, guys. Okay, give me a second before I... Okay, so... Okay.
Raspberry? Huh? Why got raspberry here? Daddy, why got raspberry here?
Okay, wait.
Is this a raspberry TV monitor? Booms, da booms. What's this? What's this?
Okay,
What's
wait.
that?
Okay, so guys, okay, no, so now basically I'm just trying to set up the new one. And because I think the screens, right? Wait, let me just try to get the settings up first.
Ouch. Your hand's so hot.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, because I think I just realized, because this is a separate OS, I cannot do a screen share. So basically now I have to select the OS that I want, and then from then I just download it. Is that it? Is that so? That's it, isn't it? So you basically just download the Raspberry Pi, and then from then it just goes to it, right? No, it has only a capacity to stick. Okay, you only can stick one token at any one time, because if you're going to be running the OS for one particular token, right, that means it's always running at 24/7 for one, then it's only for one. You can have, okay, so you can have separate touch screens. You can have separate touch screens to to go into each particular token, but you want to keep everything separate. So for example, I think one of the guys in my team mentioned that, let's say he was going to be staking OMG. OMG would have its own little Raspberry Pi. Then for let's say Quantum, it'll be its own separate Raspberry Pi, so on and so forth. So this particular one will be for my Quantum tokens, and yeah, basically you boot it up, and then after you select the OS, and that's it. It's done. Yeah, guys, it was really that simple. So okay, just to clarify, right? I have already loaded the software. That means everything is really up and running. Is that correct? Yeah, it looks really that simple. Okay, let me just try to okay, let's see now. Yeah, I think it's done, guys. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna just make sure that I have a wireless connection. Now, it would be best that you have it with your Ethernet and not your Wi-Fi. So the question now that I have in my mind is that if I am staking, should I have it on Ethernet? Which obviously should be the case, because the Ethernet port, I mean, when you have it, Ethernet is basically the fastest connection possible without any possibility of dropping, as in losing your, or disconnecting or losing your signal. But however, then it would have, yeah. So basically, I think it's always good to have Ethernet. Okay, if you have a few hundred Quantum, okay, so here's the calculation, guys. Here's the calculation for Quantum. Okay, it will be based on the blocks mined, so you can go and check on the statistics. Blocks mined. Okay, let me go back to my HDMI source, and then after that I can show it to you all. Okay, so I am back. Now, if you ask, okay, so here's the thing. After you estimate the total cost of your, okay, firstly, ask yourself how many Quantum tokens do you have. If you're running at the rate of anywhere from 4 to 5% per annum, then you have to do the calculation whether is it worth for you to get the Raspberry. Okay, the Raspberry Pi 3 is not that expensive. Okay, I think the Raspberry Pi 3, if I remember correctly, is 36 to 50 US dollars for the Pi itself. But if you buy as a set, I think it's less than 100 US dollars. So it's not expensive, but you have to ask yourself whether the monthly cost of your internet, which I don't think is very expensive, it's already included. Okay, and then give me a second. Can you turn it off, please? You're supposed to turn it off, right? Oh, you're turning it. Come on, Hannah. Okay, so the power consumption is actually very low for Raspberry Pi 3, right? So since it's very low, the cost is for electricity is definitely not more than mining. That's for sure. So that is why I feel that it's a bit more friendly and everyone can participate in it. Yeah, you can use. Yeah, you definitely can use the older versions of the Raspberry Pi, but also please check the compatibility in terms of whether or not that particular token caters to that particular OS or whatever. That's the most important thing. But I think majority of the time for these kind of mini computers, it can run on any OS, right? I think it can run on any OS. That means if you want to run it on Windows, you can run on Android. I'm still learning, guys, like I said. So this is the part I'm interested, because I'm interested in staking. Can you please off the thing? Is this a Windows program for this? I think because of the capabilities, I'm not sure whether it can run Windows, but I think that you want to run on a separate kind of OS, because also in terms of security, Linux seems to be a much more secure operating system. But then again, guys, I'm not going to be downloading any stuff other than the code from the project. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to be using it for browsing or watching videos or playing games. But do you know that this mini computer, I mean, I knew that this little mini Raspberry Pi 3 can do a lot of things. So if your kid or your kid is learning about computers or wants to get a computer, right, this is a very good start. But of course, naturally, I was thinking, you know, if you already have a laptop, then you should just let your kid use that laptop. But this is actually a very good way of getting them to piece everything together. I think it's a sense of achievement for them to be able to assemble their own little mini computer, and then after that it just powers up and everything functions. I think it's quite cool. There is a Windows program to stake. Yeah, there is a Windows program for you to stake your Quantum. That's for sure. It's just it's I think at the moment now it's there is. And okay, based on the weightage, firstly you must see the calculation. So it's what you're staking divided by the total amount of the network being whatever the network is staking. So that you divide that, then times whatever the blocks that have been mined. So I think there are a few variables. Firstly, blocks being mined means that how much work is being done on the network, right? And then you staking is basically the hashing power, or at least you are contributing in that sense where you are participating in creating new blocks as well. So this is one thing. And then in terms of if you are maybe I'm not sure whether there's going to be a full node where you are going to be like for example creating new blocks. So these are the parts where I'm still a little bit unsure. That's why I was supposed to have an interview with the Quantum team yesterday, in fact. But because they were so swamped with whatever new press and whatever new media, Brett had to push it back. So this is the part where I kind of am a little bit sad, but it's okay. I think we'll still get that interview. Scavenger, you have to ask yourself 500 Quantum, right? So let's say, okay, let's do the math, okay? Let's do the math here live, guys, live. So I'm going to do a screen share, and wait, let me just pull up the Quantum site first. Now I'm going to be linking the tutorial for you guys, so that just in case if you see the tutorial, you can basically you can look at it. Okay, this is all just based on assumption, guys, because everything in terms of the mainnet staking and everything only after the 4th of October. So give me a second. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so guys, you obviously can now see that the current blocks mined is 580. So what I realized is that you can use either the blocks mined or quantums that have been mined. So you take that, okay, so you take 2000, so you take the amount of quantum that you are planning to stake, okay? So for example, the total output, there should be a place where, okay, so the total amount that is staked, there has to be a total amount that has been staked on the network, right? So how the calculation is at the moment is that how much that is going to be staked is the total network. So that I assume that will be later on. So you take the amount that you have divided by the total network stake, and then times the total blocks mined. Yeah, so that is how it's going to be tabulated. Or is it quantum mined? It's either this variable or this variable. So like I said, everything has not been firmed up yet. I think it's good that we let Quantum give us the official calculation, and then from then you can decide whether you want to purchase this Raspberry Pi 3. Yes, that's the most important. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah, if you if you actually have your Windows PC that's on 24/7, then just use your Windows PC, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too comfortable with the VPS because I'm just concerned about for example, how I mean, like I said, I think it's just I'm worried about backdoor. That's all. I'm just worried about backdoor. It's like you have to have like you have much more additional layers of security. Not that I'm not gonna be secure on my Pi 3, but it's just that as long as I can control what I'm downloading, I know that the network is mine, and everything is just here. So, but you can use VPS as well. Okay, now Mario, the more people that stake, basically you find more blocks, right? Because then also the difficulty goes up, okay? Because there's more hashing power. So in fact, when there's more people that stake, eventually actually the dividend goes down. But when, okay, here's the thing. When more people stake, that means it also encourages price stability. That means you're not gonna see like the price of quantum go up and down drastically, because when more people are staking, less people are speculating, the price is more stable. So in the long run, although we may be getting more dividends as more people stake, but the price of our quantum goes up. So it's an inverse correlation. So what that basically means is that as the price of quantum goes up, your dividend tends to come down. So let's say, for example, we are new on the 4th of October, everyone gets the swapping of the mainnet tokens. You are going to be encouraged because the dividend is going to be decently high. I would say anywhere from 7 to even 10%, it's possible. But as more and more people stake, the price of quantum goes up and it becomes more stable, but the dividend comes down. So how do I roughly know that? Is because of NeoGas. But it's very crazy. Like recently, NeoGas actually went up like a lot, and it's almost like on par to Neo. So yeah, it's very interesting. So yeah. With that being said, yeah guys, so this is basically my unboxing video. I hope that no one is disappointed, because I think it's very fun. It's something that's very simple. As you can see, I put everything together. Actually, I already got everything up and running. The OS has already been automatically selected for me, and it's the Raspbian, so I don't have to do anything in particular. And yeah, so that's it. So I'm just waiting for whatever code that needs to be implemented and put in, and then from then I'll download the wallet, and yeah, voila, should be done. Yeah guys, so 37 minutes. Thank you so much for watching, and of course guys, remember the Signals group is still open. We have roughly around 11 spots left. And if you have not followed me on Twitter, please feel free to follow me on Twitter. At the same time, if you're not in the group Telegram chat, please join us in our Telegram chat. And of course, last but not least, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video and this channel. Alright guys, take care and God bless.